I can't start this video off in any other way than with a facepalm. Because, oh my goodness. I just spent a week on a trip with my girlfriend. It was awesome. I loved it. I love her a lot. And we had a great time. What have I come back to? Oh my gosh. So, we all know what's happening in the United States right now, and pretty much throughout the world. And it's, quite frankly, it's sad and stupid what some people seem to think about it. And you know what? I have my opinions and thoughts on the matter. I've kept my mouth shut long enough. I have not really expressed my opinion or anything to the masses this entire time. So screw it, I'm changing that because I'm rather fed up over all this. So it's time that I say something, and feel free to bash the hell out of me, because what the hell do I know, being a 21-year-old white northerner who has no idea what the hell he's talking about, right? Ban me from your league if you want to. Yes, I'm referring to a certain league that I still love racing in, but yeah. This goes out to everyone who can possibly see this. So, I'm going to start with the whole NASCAR banning the Confederate flag thing, because that's all the hype. And then I'm going to get into the problem that I think that the whole NASCAR banning the Confederate flag thing is just the subchapter of, basically. So, as far as NASCAR, yes, sure, they were founded in the South. Their roots are in the South. They were predominantly a Southern sport for the first few decades of its existence. But then they tried to expand. They tried to grow. And now NASCAR has become an international organization. They're having races in Canada. They have a Mexico series. They've got a Euro series. So, of course, a lot of people are really up in arms about them banning the Confederate flag. Which, sure, it represents Southern pride to many people, and I got nothing against that. But the problem here is when people are saying that we need to defund NASCAR, like flying a friggin' plane with a banner over Talladega, or, allegedly, leaving a noose in Bubba Wallace's garage area. Which, of course, I see some people are saying that didn't happen, but whatever, who knows. The fact that people are that up in arms and saying that, oh, they've turned away their core fans and NASCAR has officially shot themselves in the foot and they are going to die. Well, you guys have been saying that they've shot themselves in the foot for probably the last 13 years, ever since the Car of Tomorrow came out. It's like, oh god, this is horrible. They fixed something that wasn't broken, yada yada. And now the fact that they're trying to cater to a different generation who sees the Confederate flag as and who sees the Confederate flag as a symbol of slavery and racism and all the bad connotations with it. What is wrong with them trying to expand? Because them banning the Confederate flag is, from what I've seen from at least a lot of younger fans, they're all grateful for this. They all think that it's great. And of course it's the older, more core fans that think that this is horrible and say that they're not going to watch NASCAR, and yet I guarantee you that they are sitting right now ready to watch Talladega as of me recording this at about noon on Monday, June 22nd. Yeah, June 22nd. They are ready to sit down and watch NASCAR, and then they're going to watch the race and just sit there going, this is horrible. And they ban the Confederate flag, so this race is horrible. When, let's face it, it might be 3 wide the entire time. Sorry, not sorry. This is me being completely unfiltered. I don't give a shit. And here's another thing that I can say. The Confederate flag, for many people nowadays, is seen as a hateful symbol. But to these America type people, it's the symbol of American heritage, Southern pride. Well, by that logic, and I'm not saying that the Confederate flag and this flag that I'm about to mention are one and the same. I'm just giving you context here. But by that logic, Germany should be allowed to fly the Nazi flag because it represents German heritage. Right? We should be allowed to fly swastikas because it's part of German heritage. Do you see what I'm getting at here? You probably don't, because you're probably thinking, oh, you're taking this way out of context. We never did that. Well, we did own slaves back then. And heck, the Confederate flag was what was flown during the Civil War by the South, the Confederacy, to try and keep slavery. Whereas the northern states wanted to get rid of it, hence the Civil War. And guess what? I think that we're on our way to another Civil War here, because think about it. You've got a generation versus a generation, left versus right. And that just is a scary prospect to me. Because I think that this whole NASCAR banning the Confederate flag thing and the response from it is just it's a small little backstory to the broad problem here of what's happening in America. And what's happening in America right now is that the left and the right are so badly at each other's throats that we are on the verge of a civil war. Because you've got Republicans versus Democrats saying that the other side is un-American and that they need to be getting rid of. And I'm not saying that that's one side or the other. I'm saying it's both. People are so up in arms over this whole Black Lives Matter thing because you've got the extreme side of we need to completely tear down all the Confederate statues, even that of George Washington. George Washington was a horrible person because he owned slaves, even though he's the founder of our country. Whereas on the other side, you got people saying that, oh, white lives matter too, and that we need to, and that all these protesters need to be arrested, peaceful or not. You've got these two completely far left and right sides that are so at each other's throats that I'm truly surprised that we're not in a civil war right now, even though I think we're teetering on the edge. Oh boy. It's, if you don't believe in my values, then you're my enemy, even though we are of the same nationality. We are all Americans here. And heck, if you think about it, we're all just on the same planet here. We're all human beings. No matter what race, nationality, sexuality you are, we are all human beings on this planet. So why on earth are we getting into such petty arguments over political matters? Because political stubbornness, ladies and gentlemen, has become a disease. Sorry, not sorry. Because people are so entrenched in their beliefs that literally, if you're a Republican and you see someone who says, oh, I'm a Democrat, you're a non-American, get out of my great country. And then if you're a Democrat, you look at a Republican and you're like, oh, you're a horrible person, you believe in such horrible things, get out of my country. It's both sides. Good Lord. I'm jumping all over the place. This is all mumbo-jumbo. I'm probably not making any damn sense. But this is more just me venting and ranting because I'm tired of it. Because, again, We're all Americans. We're all Earthlings when you think about it. And yeah, now I'm sure I'm gonna get bashed with like the whole, oh, you're just being an optimist. Oh, you're just like, oh, peace and love will conquer all. You freaking baby. Well, sorry, but that's the truth. Because I think that if we could all just accept the fact that we're all on this planet together, and yes, I know that humans have been at war with each other for many hundreds, thousands of years. Pretty much as long as humans have existed, war and conflict have existed. But guess what? We have had thousands of years to get over that and accept the fact that we are all human beings on this planet, this very fragile planet that we need to take care of. And now, okay, now I just delved into whole saving the planet type thing, but that's not what I'm here for. Instead of trying to think of what's different about each other and trying to get into how we can how we can hate each other, that we just gotta be able to come together and accept the fact that we are all human beings on this planet, and even just getting aside from that, we are all Americans in this country. Which leads me to one last thing. You know it's bad when a freaking virus has become a matter of political debate. The matter of wearing a mask or not has become a matter of political debate. Because so many people are saying that social distancing and wearing a mask is non-American, it's communist, it's fascist, blah blah blah. And then, of course, you also have the idiots that are going out into public looking for clout and coughing over people saying, damn, this coronavirus is really getting to me. Y'all are a different breed that needs to really be, that needs to not reproduce. But it's a virus. What's political about it? And now that this whole practically race war thing is happening. Yeah, sorry, that's what it is right now. And now that that's all happening, the true divide that is currently taking over America right now has never been more apparent. Because you've got the left versus the right. You've got Democrats versus Republicans, liberals versus conservatives. And at this rate, it's going to be another civil war. We are going to tear ourselves apart as a country before any other outside influence does. Because of our own political stubbornness. Yes, all lives matter. Black, white, Asian, bananas, I don't know. All lives matter. The police are an important thing. But yes, the police also need reforming and restructuring. There. You happy? I feel like less and less people are able to sit here in the middle and be able to hear on both sides and come up with a compromise. Instead, it's always, I'm against you and you're against me because you don't believe what I believe. Guess what? In the 1800s, that led to civil war. That led to many Americans killing each other. And do we really want to go there again? Do we really want to go there again? Well, guess what? That's where we're going. If we can all just sit down and accept the fact that we are all human beings on this planet, I think that we'd be in much better shape. But that's never going to happen. Never. Instead, at the very least, I hope that from this video you can at least kind of look at the situation and think, is all this really necessary? Is it really necessary for us to be bashing each other as much as we are when we can all just accept the fact that we are human beings that share the same flesh and blood as our distant ancestors from thousands of years ago? And we all really gonna potentially throw our lives away over the fact that we just disagree? Come on. It's ridiculous. There is nothing wrong with wanting to preserve history, but at the same time, there is nothing wrong with wanting to help bring us together in the way of I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm exhausted. There's nothing wrong with wanting to preserve history, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to abolish the things that divide us. And to many, the Confederate flag and Confederate symbols are just that, symbols of that which divides us. At the same time, though, of course, it's good to at least accept the fact that, or preserve the fact that, hey, the Confederate flag is a part of history, albeit a bad part in American history. Sorry to say that, but that's how it is. Again, the same argument can be made that the Nazi flag should still be flown in Germany because it represents German heritage, right? We shouldn't be completely getting rid of all these Confederate statues, but at the same time, you gotta understand the fact that, again, that is from a very hateful period in American history. And again, that is the path that we seem to be going down right now. This video was nothing but gibberish. Feel free to bash me all you want to. I am nothing but a 21-year-old Pennsylvania native, white guy who probably has no idea what the hell he's talking about because he does not live south of the Mason-Dixon line, right? Bash me all you want to. Ban me from whatever you want to. Hell, place a noose right outside my door. Or better yet, come at me saying that I'm racist. I don't care. Because this is what actually sitting in the middle and being able to compromise looks like. And that is something that we need to do as Americans. As a people of this planet. Be able to compromise. And that's never going to happen, right? It's never going to happen. Because we are too entrenched in our political beliefs that the Republicans are the enemies of the Democrats, and the Democrats are the enemies of the Republicans. It's sad, it's stupid, it's ridiculous, and quite frankly, I need a break. So, take away what you will from this video. I don't care. That's all I have to say. Just don't come crying to me when we're in civil war. Take care, bye for now.